What's up guys, it's Nick here, and today I've got a very special video for you guys. I have the High Maintenance Achievement Easter Egg Guide for Die Rise. This is the Richtofen side, and without further ado, I'm not going to keep you waiting. Let's get right into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is turn the power on and get the elevators running. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Hopefully by now you know how to turn the power on. And what you're going to want to do is get all 4 players to stand on top of elevators that have the golden symbols. There's only 4 of them, 2 in the building with the power switch, and 2 in the building with the Buddha temple in the bottom. Now, there's no set amount of time that you have to spend on the elevators. It's pretty much instantaneous. So, if you get your timing down, you'll see them flash golden just like you saw right there. All 4 players on at once. It's instantaneous. Once they're golden, you're good to go. So once you complete that, you'll actually be able to hear Maxis talking, and he'll say, "Congratulations, now you need to do stuff in order, only by trial and error." There's 4 of these golden symbols, very similar, if not the same, to the ones on the elevator. And basically, you need to go around the map, triggering them and finding out which order they actually go in. We found that the easiest way to do it was just to assign 1 player to each symbol and try different combinations until they stayed lit up. Eventually, you'll do it so all 4 light up, and again you'll get another quote from Maxis saying you're good to go. Again, keep in mind we are going to be working with Richtofen in the end though. So once you find the proper order, and it changes every game, it's simply trial and error. That's the best I can tell you. Here's an example. There, someone mistriggered it, it turned off. All you have to do is turn it back on. Once you complete it, you'll get another quote. So the next thing you want to do is pick up a sniper rifle. You could get the SVU off the wall, from the box, any sniper rifle, does not matter. And you'll actually notice that inside the mouths of the dragons up on the roof, there's actually these balls that look just like the ones from Moon. All you have to do is shoot them. It's pretty simple, and let's show that.
Now, find the enlightened one. Beneath the weapon you hold, it is lurking. The shield has all located. Now, one more must be found.
Now there you can see obviously the balls have teleported into spawn. This is very important. If you want to do Richtofen, which is what this guide is written for, you need to leave the balls on their pedestal. You need to build the wonder weapon, pretty simple. All the parts are down on a bench. There's tons of videos out there, guys. If you don't know how to build this, just search it. But you need to build the wonder weapon, the Sliquifier, and just keep shooting it until the balls start spinning.
Maxis will no longer be able to get his filthy hands on those balls. Those are so wet. Now, the real fun can begin. The spire! It needs the energy of the undead!
So after your fireworks go off, you need to start looking for these locations. They show a little zombie, they're a little golden circle, 4 locations around the map, up on the rooftop, and they're all in a square around the spire, which is the radio tower. So what you need to do is find all of these locations and get all 4 of your teammates to make trample steams. And what you need to do is actually put the trample steams on these locations and have them face the spire.
Kick an old man when he's down, why don't you? Carpenter!
So there you go, your fireworks, they're going to go off, signaling that you've completed this step and you're ready for the next one. Now, this is where stuff gets tricky. You're gonna have to get at least one person to buy the Galvaknuckles. They're located down when you go to the Buddha room, the very first platform. There's a little offshoot room. You need to go in there and buy the Galvaknuckles. They're 6,000 points, but the good thing is only one person needs them. Now, this is where things are gonna get a little bit confusing potentially, and I'm gonna have to try and do a good job of explaining this. What you're looking at right now, this is on the radio tower, and this is a Mahjong tile. These change from game to game, however, the symbol does not. This symbol is north for the Mahjong piece. This is the piece for north. Now, when you think about that, you realize that it is signaling the edge of the tower. And what actually happens is when you saw there that all 4 edges of that tower have turned blue, you actually have to figure out which direction needs to be hit first. So this one gives it away right here. This is obviously north. And then when you look up to the right, you can see that the sun is setting because the moon is coming up. So that would make it west. So in this image to the right, the pole to the right, the corner to the right is west. And the corner to the left is east, and so that's good for future reference. And I'm going to show you what all the different directional tiles actually look like. Now, what you're looking at right now are actually the Mahjong tiles for north, south, east, and west. Each and every one of these symbols are actually spread out across the map on different pieces. So I'm going to show you a couple examples of them in this video. However, this is still up in the air. There's no set pattern for this. You guys are going to have to go out and really explore this on your own. It shouldn't take too long, but communication is going to be key. And you're going to have to pay attention to the color of these different tiles. So let's go back into the game and show you, for example, what you would do to match one of these. So let's say you were going around the map exploring for your Mahjong tiles and you find this one. This one is an example of it at spawn, but really they change all the time. That's why I don't really want to give you specific locations because they constantly change location and they constantly change color. All you have to do is go into the game, look at the actual design on the tile, and match it to the image in the previous shot. And the link to that image will actually be in the description down below. So this one here is actually for east. And when you go back to the tower and look at it, you'll see that 4 sides of the tower will actually be glowing. Each one represents a different direction. Here I've labeled them for you. So basically what you're doing is you're finding 4 directional, or at least 3 tiles that are characters and they point out directions. Each one of those has a color. You'll find 4 more tiles, or at least 3, that have matching colors to the symbols. You match the colors to the symbols. The number of dots on the tiles is the number. So you're taking, this is a bit hard to explain. If you're getting confused, check the description down below. There's 4 tiles that have dots on them, 1 through 4, or some type of symbol. There's others that are Chinese characters, and those are north, east, west, south, and you can look at all those in the description below. So you match the colors between the 2, and that'll tell you, okay, east is 1. That means you hit east with your Galvaknuckles first, or you hit west with your Galvaknuckles second. The order of this is completely random and changing, and you guys are going to have to work at this every time, and I feel like that's what the challenge to this one is. It's not much. You just get a guy to keep a crawler and you explore. But that's it. Once you figure this out and you figure out the proper order, your Easter egg is going to be complete. So if you figured out your tiles and matched your directions correctly, it'll be time to start hitting the tower with your Galvaknuckles. It's important to note, if you mess this up, you'll have to start a new round. So here you'll see at the beginning of a new round, of course, it comes in and resets the 4 sides, 4 directions. This was our direction pattern. It's probably not going to be the same for you. You know, it'll be based on whatever you have. But once you do it, oh baby, there you go. High maintenance. The tower is now working. I want to thank you guys, and especially the people that are going by the screen right now. You know, I couldn't have done it without them, and this really was a group effort. I have mass respect. I love every single one of them. We're all huge zombie fans. Also to Treyarch for just going out of their way to make these amazing experiences. Frustration, confusion, all of that. Absolutely amazing past couple days. I can't wait to see what we have coming up next. And to you guys, for all your support, being part of the zombies community in general, it's absolutely amazing. And if you guys enjoyed this, leave a like and maybe a favorite. I love bringing this stuff to you guys. It's absolutely awesome. You know, I geek out over this stuff every time it happens. So I'm just enjoyed that we figured this out and that we're here, and I can't wait to see what's coming forth. I'll see you guys later, and be sure to subscribe.